What is up, my friends? You are very welcome back after Liverpool have beaten LASK by 4-0 to book their place in the knockout stages of the Europa League as group winners. I'm going to go through and do my player ratings as I always do. If you guys haven't joined us before, this is what's going to happen. Simply, I'm going to run through the players, the substitutes and the manager, giving them a score out of 10, asking you guys to let me know if you agree or disagree in the comment section and what score you would give the guys. So, lots to get through. Apologies, the sleeves are pulled up so high, but I'm roasting, and I basically want to make sure that I can get through this stream. So, we will start off with Queevy and Kellerer, and I've been honest in recent performances of his in the Europa League and said that I haven't been too impressed. Tonight I thought he was top notch. At times, as Liverpool's goalkeeper in these competitions, you're not going to have too much to do. But when he was called upon, he was switched on and he made some vital saves for us. So big respect to Queevy tonight. And obviously, he's going to be between the sticks for the next few weeks with Alisson injured. So we will start off by giving Mr. Queevy and Kelleher a score of 7 out of 10. Moving into the defence now, and we start off with Joe Gomez, who, of course, was filling in for Trent AlexanderArnold for most of the game in that hybrid position on the right-hand side, tucking in to be the second midfielder in possession. I thought he did well. There was a couple of occasions where he had his pocket picked in midfield and a couple of stray passes, but look, all in all, a very decent performance from Joe Gomez. Done himself no harm whatsoever, and again, his versatility is something that Jurgen Klopp can rely upon, so we will give Mr. Gomez today a score of 7 out of 10 also. Now we move into the centre backs, and it was great to have Eboue back. You could see that he wasn't in a match rhythm. He did look like he was still finding his way back to fitness and getting back up to full speed, and that's okay. He was playing alongside a damn good centre back today as well in Quanza, but no complaints about Eboue. We kept a clean sheet. It would be silly of me to come on and start moaning about defenders, so we'll continue on with the sevens and give Ibrahim Kanade that. Now I promise you, I haven't given everybody a 7 in case you're thinking it's just going to be a video, Craig, where you're just going 7, because we've seen there, right? We've been there before. We move in though to Jarell Quanza, somebody who can't but have impressed you if you're a Liverpool fan, or even if you're not a Liverpool fan. This young man came through in pre-season and has just carried that great form all the way through. Whenever he's been asked to fill in or step up, he never looks out of place. He never lets us down. I thought he was the best defender out there on the pitch tonight for us. So, Jarell Quanza, long may it continue. And look, there is shades of Virgil van Dijk there. You guys often call him a Virg regen. Well, to me, he's just a very good Jarell Quanza, and he's getting a score of 8 out of 10 today. He was a contender for our man of the match, but we'll let you guys know who won that poll a little bit later on in the video. Moving across now to Costas, and I was reliably informed by you guys in the chat that off one of his crosses today that went straight to the keeper, Jurgen shouted at him, "Open your eyes." I thought he did okay. I thought he carried on his decent form. I would be a liar if I said I wasn't concerned when Andy Robertson got injured, but I think Costas over the past couple of games has done okay. Today, no different. I don't think he was brilliant, but he wasn't a problem, so we'll continue with a 7. Into midfield now, and look, Witho Endo, loads of love in the chat for Endo today, and I love that. I was very, very happy to see it. I love people getting behind their boys. I thought he looked more accomplished tonight than in other games we've seen him. Didn't get himself a booking that I'm aware of either. Pressing well high up the pitch. Good press resistance at times. He was being chased around by a couple of LASK players. Very good. Done himself no harm whatsoever, and will surely be inching towards contention for a Premier League start at some point. So we will give Mr. Witho Endo a score of 7 as well. Now we move on to Ryan Gravenberch, and there's no 7 coming here. Oh, no. Ryan Gravenberch is top notch. And imagine saying that you were nervous about signing him. What type of a fool would come out with that, right? He's brilliant. I love him, and he's getting better and better. And whatever midfield three we look at, whatever our best is, Ryan Gravenberch has to be in it. Tonight, I thought he was really good. I thought he linked up play well. Look, with what he does, sometimes a couple of passes will go astray, but he's got a lovely vision. He's got a lovely breaking of the line, or a lovely ability to break the line. He's a good eye for a pass. And I just think he suits our team really well, and he just looks like a bargain at the money we paid for him. So tonight we are going to give Mr. Ryan Gravenberch a score of 8 out of 10. Again, looking forward to know if you guys agree or disagree. Let me know in the comments. Moving on to Harvey Elliott, and much like Witho Endo, lots of positivity around Harvey Elliott's performance tonight. And rightly so. One criticism I did see people label towards him was that everything was a little bit too simple. He wasn't trying some outlandish forward passes, but I'm okay with that. Give me consistent, give me efficient, and give me the effort and work rate of Harvey Elliott every day of the week. I think, again, like we said about Endo, surely he's going to be pushing for a starting place very soon. He is unfortunate. That is a very high intensity, very high quality area of the pitch that we have. And I think he's right there in the periphery, doing himself no harm. And I thought he was very good tonight. So Harvey Elliott, for me, gets a score of 7 out of 10. Moving into the attacking end of the pitch. And look, if the game stopped at 45 minutes, that was your man of the match right there. I thought Luis Diaz in that first 45 was exquisite, exceptional, amazing. The header, top notch. The late run into the box. Everything about that first 45 was amazing. Now, I'm not saying he didn't have a good start to the second half, but he was by far and away, to me, the standout player of the first half. So, great performance from Lucho. Love that he loves a headed goal as well. Long may that continue. If I'm not mistaken, I think he scored 1 or 2 headers for Colombia during the international breaks. And again today, another goal to his assist, or another goal to his statistics, I should say. So for Lucho, I've given him a score of 8 out of 10. Again, came close to getting your Anfield Agenda man of the match, but didn't quite do it. I will let you know who won that in a moment. We move on to the great man, Mohamed Salah. I tell you what, folks, you will not see many better struck penalties than Mo's today. Keeper didn't even bother moving. It was like an arrow into that bottom corner. You couldn't place it. If you walked up and put the ball into the net, you wouldn't have placed it any better than that. Phenomenal from Mo. Brilliant assist as well. I mean, what could you say? The man's just one short now of 200 goals, and I'm sure he'll get there very soon. Great tonight. Great to see him get a bit of a rest as well ahead of the weekend. Great to see him with a smile on his face. And we're going to give him a score of 8 out of 10. Now, you may have noticed that we haven't yet announced the man of the match, and that's because it was this gentleman here. We asked the Anfield Agenda audience, as we always do, to give us your man of the match. You voted, and Cody GAKPO got the award, and I think deservedly so. His performance tonight had everything. 2 goals, nothing wrong with that. Hard work, graft, guile, creativity, vision. I could keep going on with the superlatives, but I tell you what, it's going to be a difficult decision for Jurgen at the weekend. Do you start with Cody GAKPO to the centre or Darwin Nunes? Or do you put Cody GAKPO in the hole behind an attacking role? I don't mind, but it's a good headache. These are first world problems, and Cody GAKPO today was brilliant. That second goal was very well taken, and he is your Anfield Agenda man of the match, and I have given him a score of 9 out of 10. I hope you agree. We move on to the substitutes now, and Curtis Jones. Look, I've been a big supporter of Curtis Jones recently after my previous lifetime where I wasn't really a fan. But I gotta say, today I don't think he was that great when he came on. His pressing was brilliant, his energy top notch. But I felt like he held on to the ball a little bit long at times. Felt like his passing was a little bit wayward occasionally. And it's okay. It's a minor criticism, but I would be lying if I said this has been the best version of Curtis Jones we've seen. It hasn't, but that's okay. He again himself is getting into a rhythm. So we'll give Curtis a score of 6 for his cameo from the bench. Moving on to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Again, running out of superlatives to talk about this man. He really has arrived as a leader. He looks like he's accepted the role with open arms, and he looks like he belongs out there. I thought he was brilliant, and when I say belongs out there, I mean from a leadership capacity. Of course he belongs on the pitch. Good, great to see him come off the bench. I didn't know if we needed him to come off the bench, but he didn't pick up an injury, so I'm fine with it. And for Trent, we have given him a score of 7 out of 10. He suits the armband. It looks good on him when Verge isn't on the pitch. And I had wondered what was going to happen if Mo was going to stay on the pitch. Would he have taken the armband off him? Which I'm sure he would have because he's the vice captain. But we didn't have to find that out because, of course, Mo did go off himself. So we're going to go to this gentleman here, Mr. Darwin Nunes. I thought he tried a little bit too hard, if that makes sense. He looked in great spirits coming on at the start, but as the game came to its conclusion, he looked a little bit frustrated. I wonder if he felt like he was coming on to get himself a goal. What do you do at the weekend? Do you play him? Do you play GAKPO? I'd love to know your thoughts on that in the comments. But for me, look, I love Darwin. I was going to say Lucho. I love Darwin, and I think he'll have better days than this appearance off the bench today. He looked like every time he got the ball, he looked like he was just in one touch too many, and then the shot was going to be blocked. But look, it's hard not to love the guy. So for me, I'm going to give him a score of 6 out of 10 because, as I said, he will play better than that. And finally, we move on to the manager. But before I do, just a word to the 2 youngsters that came off the bench as well. You'll notice I didn't give a rating to Conor Bradley and to Chambers. Not because I don't think they deserved one. It's just because we've run out of time pretty much, and we don't want to drag this video on for 12, 13, 14 minutes. So great to see Conor Bradley back. Really excited to see him get an opportunity, and I hope he can keep his fitness up because I have high hopes for him. And same with Chambers on the other side. Again, invaluable minutes for him, and you would expect they will both play in Union Saint-Gilloise in the dead rubber of a LASK game. So we move on to the manager, and I think it's pretty much perfect from Klopp tonight. He made the changes. He went a little bit stronger than I thought. I didn't expect to see Costas or Salah out there. But all in all, how can I sit here and not give him a high score after a 4-0 victory, a good in-game management, and it's difficult sometimes because it was really straightforward tonight, and it should have been. So we'll give Jurgen a score to finish up with 8 out of 10. And again, I hope you guys agree, but I look forward to reading your thoughts in the comment section. So tomorrow we will be live on here from 8:30. We will have a preview coming out tomorrow at about 6:30. I know we're just doing player ratings and I'm already talking about a preview, but the games are coming thick and fast, so keep an eye out for the Fulham preview that'll be coming out tomorrow at about 6:30. Until then, I hope you're all well. Have yourselves a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you soon. Much love. Bye-bye.